Last session of the day. Only me and you and my session between beers. So we're here to talk about security, building a secure infrastructure in Azure, and some of the tools that I use when I do this with customers. It's based on all the learnings we do from projects. Every time we try to collect the data and see what could be better next time. What new things did we learn, and we try to put it into this session. So we'll cover mainly 4 areas here. So identity, networking, virtual machines, and backup. What are the things you need to do to make those secure in your environment? And let's just start from the top. Identity. If we want a secure infrastructure, we need to have control of our identities. All the users, what can they access? Which tools should they use to access something? And how can we do this without impacting too much of their day, making it too complex for them to do their work? So some of the tools are here. Role-based access control in Azure. You can control exactly what people have access to. You can make custom roles if the ones that are built in Azure doesn't fit you. We can use privileged identity management. If any one of you were at the last session, that's what he talked about there. So probably, hopefully I won't talk about the same. And multi-factor authentication. I'm surprised at how many customers I work with that doesn't use multi-factor. There's no reason not to do it. If you want to build something secure, this is where you start. This is not just for Azure, it's also for Office 365. It's for RDP access or VPNs, client VPNs. And I'll show you those tools. So let's start out with some code. Custom roles here. This is just a sample. It's built from the resource providers in Azure. You need to define here exactly what people have access to. So this role should be able to read everything about a virtual machine and restart the virtual machine. So it's quite simple, actually. We have the resource providers, Microsoft.storage, .network, .compute. Because a user is managing all of the aspects of a VM, he should have read access to those. You can define write if you want that too, but then it's just a contributor role instead. Beneath the compute resource providers, there's virtual machines, there's availability sets and stuff like that. In this case, the user should only have access to restart the machine. So that's the only action we allow them to. In the bottom, you can see the scope of assigning this. You can do this on multiple subscriptions. You can do it on management groups in Azure, and you can define it on resource groups. So what you define here is where can this role be used. If you just add it to a resource group, you cannot use it anywhere else but that resource group. So try not to be too precise here. Let people use it on a more scalable level. Azure AD Privileged Identity Management. It's one of the coolest features in Azure AD, in my opinion. You can control who has access to what. We use this for our internal use. So if we have any external consultants helping us, we can invite them into our Azure AD using business to business. They can log in using their own account, and then they can access the resources in our subscriptions. We need to know exactly what they need to have access to. Subscriptions, resource groups, or specific resources. Again, try not to make this too inflexible. Resource groups is probably the most widely used level of assigning access, but sometimes you need to do it on a subscription basis too. Then we need to know what exactly they're building. Are they creating something? Are they changing something? Should they only be able to read the information, or should they be able to delete? The last one you should probably not give everyone access to, or at least require some approval of that. And that's where privileged identity management is very useful. We also need to know why people need access. Everyone can come and say, hey, I need access to all of these resources because I'm doing some stuff. Using Azure AD PIM, we can collect that information. We can have them enter in a case number or a project number or something like that, or maybe a change request number, any information that could help identify what they were doing. So we can track it back to something else, case. And then we can define for how long this access should apply to them. So we can build roles here where we can allow people to access some resources, but only for 8 hours, or maybe 24 hours. You need to find your own limits here. I tend to use 8 hours as one of the roles, because then we can work through a full day and still have our access revoked when the day is over. Another one is for 24 hours. So if we're working on a critical issue, something went wrong, we need to fix it. We don't want to keep elevating our rights. We just want it to work. So that's another way of doing it. So let's try and have a look at that. Here I'm logged into the Azure portal, and I've opened up Privileged Identity Management. You can see Azure resources down here to manage them. And if you select your subscription, you'll be able to access all of the roles that are defined in a subscription. There's a lot of built-in roles, so we can just manage them from the beginning. Loading, yeah. So for example, if you wanted to give someone the ability to read our backup, we can go and use that role. They can do their reporting. They can check if everything is running okay. It's just adding a member up here. And then that person can log into the portal and request access to this. It's really easy to configure. And from a user point of view, they can access their roles here and activate it. So right now, this user doesn't have access to anything in Azure in my subscription. But it's a contributor role here on the subscription level. So after activating it, he will be able to access all the resources I have on a contributor level. We need to define something here. So night demo. And we need to select how long it should work. And from there, it's just a matter of activating the role. If I wanted to, I could add an approver on this role. So before the user gets access, someone needs to approve it other than himself. Of course, we can't approve our own requests. Then there's no idea in doing this. If we add an approver on this, they will receive an email. Now, someone needs access to this, you have to go and approve it. And you can add different approvers depending on what role it is. So you can control still within teams who should approve this. And just to show you, it's here. But I don't have an approver on this, but if I had one, you would be able to see it here, and I could just apply it. Approve it, and the user would have access. This is something you should at least use on owner roles in your subscriptions, because owners can do pretty much everything. They can delete everything in your subscription. We don't want that. So if someone got into a fight with his boss and he decided to delete everything, the next day everything is gone. Multi-factor authentication. Again, you should use it everywhere, even for your users, in my opinion, but at least for your admins. Global admins in your Azure Active Directory, it's free for them to use, so you have no excuse there to not use it. This is decided from Microsoft because global admin can control everything in your tenant. Office 365, Azure, Exchange Online, SharePoint Online, all of this. You need to be aware who has this access, and to make it secure. You can use privileged identity management for these roles too, Azure AD roles. So global admin. I have a customer where we built this and we removed all global admins. Everything is going through privileged identity management. So instead of just having one having access, everything is going through privileged identity management. You can get there, but you need to know about all your processes to get in. Because if you remove all global admins, you won't have access to your tenant. So make sure it works before you do it. Otherwise, you'll need Microsoft to help you out. Another thing for multi-factor authentication is that there's an extension for Network Policy Server in Windows Server. There's not a lot of people who knows about this one. It's so easy to install and configure. It takes maybe 15 minutes. And then you can authenticate to this through Radius. So you can use it for client VPNs. You can use it for IDS gateway servers, stuff like that. So you can make them even more secure. And this is just a diagram of that. So the user is requesting access to an IDS gateway here. That request is sent to our NPS server, which then authenticates to our AD, and then to Azure AD sends the multi-factor challenge. And when that is done, it's accepted, and the user gets logged in. On the right, you can see we need to have the user sync and password right back if we're going to use password reset feature of Azure AD. That's a good one to have too. But you don't need it in this case, just the user sync is needed. Just to show you, this is how it works. I have an IDS gateway here I'm connecting to. You can see it's using the gateway. And when I connect, this request is sent through the IDS gateway, and I will get a notification on my phone here. It should be there in just a second. There it is. We accept it. And then we're getting logged in. So this is using the Network Policy Server extension. And that's a more secure way to build an RDS environment, for example. You can use it for your VPNs, all that stuff too. Moving on, global admins, as I said, they can do everything. They can manage your Azure AD, all the users, reset passwords, Office 365, and Azure subscriptions. And a lot of people don't know that they can manage Azure subscriptions, but there's a simple button in the directory that allows themselves to give them that right. So even the subscription owner doesn't have to do anything. They can give themselves access. So make sure you're controlling this and monitoring if it is turned on. I think it's risky to have this setting. But yeah, I'm always turning it off at customers. Network security is another way of ensuring our environment is secure. There are different tools in Azure to do this. We have a security center feature called just-in-time VM access. With this feature, we can open up for ports to our servers in only a defined time period, and then only from defined IP addresses. So instead of having public access to remote desktop, for example, we can open up this for just a single IP in 2 hours, for example. This shouldn't be the normal way of accessing your environment, but it could be in situations where something is not working, where your VPN is not connecting, or whatever you're using to connect to your environment. This is allowed on a role-based access control. So we can make sure that only the users we allow to can use it. This is a view of it. On the right, you can see all the ports. The one in the bottom, port 3389. I think we all know that one, RDP access. We want to open up this. We want to do it for just a single IP, just the IP address that I'm connecting to the portal through. You could also define a different IP range if you don't want to connect from your own computer or it's someone else you're opening up for. And then define the time range you want to open up this. Network security groups have been around Azure for a long time. I can't remember when application security groups came, but it's a very useful tool too. We can group servers into logical containers. So if a server is a member of that group, it will be the policies we apply in our network security groups will be applied to that VM. Unfortunately, it's not fully built into the portal yet. So we're using ARM templates to deploy it, not even PowerShell yet either. So just a few examples here. This is an application security group. There's not much to see here. Everything else you do is applying this group to a network interface and then use it in your network security groups. So on your network interfaces, there's an extra property you can define here. And you can define multiple application groups. So instead of defining everything in one role that fits to just 5 servers, for example, you can build small building blocks and add them to your VMs. So for example, if you need to join the domain on one server and you need to allow RDP into it, that could be 2 different application groups. Some servers you might not want to allow RDP into, but you would want them to join the domain. So instead of just building one group, build more groups that define the application you're using. And in your network security groups, we have another property called destination application security groups. And again, we can add more in here. It's just a matter of putting in the ID of the security group, application group. Let's check it. One thing that is built into the portal now is that you can add new rules to your NSGs and apply it to these application security groups. You just can't create them or add them to the network interface yet. So here I have a few rules. One to allow domain controller traffic from my ADFS servers. One to allow domain members to join the domain. And I actually also had an RDP rule, but I guess, yeah, it's correct. So I'm allowing RDP from any source to all my domain member servers. That's not the best practice to use any. So make sure you don't do that. If you want to, you can also access the application security groups here. As you can see, you can't configure much, but you can export an automation script that will show you how it's built. Virtual machines, that's what it all comes down to in the end. There are some different security tools there too. One of them is disk encryption. It's not so widely used from my experience, mainly because it seems difficult at first. So when you go to your favorite search engine, you type in Azure Disk Encryption, you get to an article that will take you probably a few hours to get through. That's not so user-friendly, so a lot of people just give up there. But there's also a quick start guide for you to use. That guide will give you the link, which I've also put in here, for a script to build all the prerequisites for your disk encryption. It's using a key vault. It's creating an Azure AD application to authenticate to. And it's building all of this to you and giving you the output you need to continue on to the last command here, which is just starting the encryption process. When you do this, your VM will restart, so don't do it in production time if you don't have any failover mechanism. And it can take a while, anything from 10 minutes to a few hours. So make sure you get a good enough maintenance window for this. This is the input you need to give when you run this script. You need a resource group, you need a name for the key vault, and you need a location and a subscription ID. That's all you need to get started here. Disk encryption is one extension that can help you, but a lot of other extensions can cause problems for you instead. Because these extensions have access to the operating system. They can run scripts, you can apply configurations, you can install software on the servers. So anyone who has access to use those extensions can change stuff on your virtual machines, even if they don't have the rights to log into it. Then they can do that from the Azure portal, which is why you should also apply this into your role-based access control. And do not let everyone access this. One situation is Azure Automation DSC, where you can apply a configuration using PowerShell side state configuration. I actually used this one in a scenario where a customer built a new domain, they built a demo environment, but no one cared about setting up users and not letting passwords run out. They couldn't access this environment when the passwords ran out. So we needed a new way to get in, and this was how we did it. We were able to apply a configuration that created a new user, made it domain admin, set the password that we knew, and then we could log into the environment. Imagine someone you don't want to do that, having this access in your environment. That's not a good idea. It's not easy to detect unless you really monitor your activity logs in Azure, or if you log who creates new users in your Active Directory. So it's quite a good way to enter a new environment if you want to. This is the simple configuration that we need. It's all PowerShell, DSC. So we have a configuration for creating a new admin user in this domain, setting the password, and adding it to the domain admins group. And all of this takes maybe 10 minutes, then we're in. So extensions in Azure can also cause problems for you if you don't control them, if you don't monitor who uses them, or if you just let everyone use it. Azure Backup has some security features. Some of them are only available to use if you use DPM or the Azure Backup Server or the simple Mars agent that just makes a Windows server backup. These features are designed to help you make it more secure by not letting people delete backups if they don't have access to Azure. So this is enabled on all new recovery vaults in Azure, but if you have an old one, it will not be enabled. So make sure that you go and set this, and I will show you where to do it. Alerting is another thing. If people delete a backup or changes a passphrase for it, the encryption passphrase, an alert is sent to the subscription owners. And they can take care of it. So if someone gets access to delete this, it's alerted, and last of all, it's kept for 14 days after it's deleted. So if someone goes in and deletes it, you will still have 14 days to recover it. Let's see. I have my recovery vault here. And if we go to properties, there are some different settings in here we can use. The security settings, since this is enabled by default, we cannot change it. We can't disable these features. But you can see here what versions of DPM or Azure Backup Server or the Mars agent you need to run. So if you're running an old version, you will need to update your agents first. If we need to do something, I have a backup running here, just using the agent. And I would like to change it. So say I want to change the passphrase for it. Okay, we're trying to reset it. It will prompt us to enter in a PIN generated from the portal. This PIN is only valid for 5 minutes. So it's not like you can create one and just use it 5 days later. So now we can change the backup here, and the same would happen if I tried to delete this backup. One thing where I would like to use this is backup for VMs in Azure, the IaaS backup, but it's not there yet. So you will have to wait a bit to use it there, unless you are using DPM or Azure Backup Server on your VMs in Azure. It will be there at some point, I believe, but not yet. So. This was all I had. If there's any questions, I'm happy to answer. Otherwise, I won't be in your way of getting out of here.